Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Hunter Brown. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone.
Pena. There's one. How about that double play? Anthony Santander at the plate.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Fly ball down the line. Gamble moving under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Kevin Gossman. How about a scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Right through there for a strike. Goes down looking. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
That's out. 2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one catches the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And Air Yordan is grounded by the K. And we're back. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
First baseman Vladimir Guerrero
Brown
Jr.
back to work. Just
no, that's
missed.
Outside. Ball.
Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That one misses.
Take your base.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now Will Wagner on the ground, 2 ball. Pena to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Paredes handles, throws to first, 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here is Christian Walker. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That one's back, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And that just misses. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike right there. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. And that's off
in. Ball.
the inside edge. 1-0. Just
That's a ball.
missed. 2 outs and 1 in
Two
scoring
outs.
position. Next
Good.
offering in there for a strike. And the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Top half of the third inning. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Out to center. Myers under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's going to be Ernie Clement.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Myers brings it in, and there's 2 away. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays.
Center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's too high. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Houston, here's Ben Gamble. Fastball for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Fastball for a strike. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And in there with a double off the wall.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Altuve takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. And strike 2. Right through there, got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Houston as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's George Springer to start it off. Just missed.
Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Out to short, Pena. Tosses to first. That takes care of Springer. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first. And a couple of quick outs. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2. Back here at Dyken Park. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there. And that is way gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch. And I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. And they get the out. 2 out, space is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Brown back to work. So, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. So now the DH spot, Will Wagner. He hit into a double play his first time up. On the ground, Altuve gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. McCormick going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Right through there for a strike. And he pumps it a strike.
No, ball. 1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros.
So up next, Ben Gamel.
Fielder.
His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ben Gamel.
Hit in the air right field. And that is Springer. Puts it away for the out. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Doubled in his first AB. Out to short. Jump throw across his body. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. On the ground to third, Clement. Off balance throw in time. That is the inning. Back here in Houston. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this
Up next
game,
for the
so
Blue
a great
Jays,
job
third
there stepping up to the
baseman,
challenge.
Clement.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Just misses with that one. He goes down looking. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. To third, Clement. Throws to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-0. 1 down. And now it's Christian Walker. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Just missed it. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Yainer Diaz. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. 2 outs. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Blue Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Anthony Santander digs in now. There's a strike at the knees.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt today. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
Now batting, the designated
So a
hitter,
man at
Will
first.
Wagner.
Will Wagner will hit next. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And that is that. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And there's the strike.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. So digging in, Chas McCormick. Right through there for a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that one pulled foul. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is down low. Hard ground ball, base knob. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jimenez up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Up the middle, Altuve. Glove flip for one to Walker, and that's two. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed.
And there's the third out. Back here. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to get on.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Fires over to Guerrero. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
On the ground to the left, Clement. Slings it across. That's it out. Two outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. That one fouled off. Sandlin, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Caught him looking for the K. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Josh Hader.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
He's 2 outs away. Here's George Springer. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And the batter now, Bo Bichette. First pitch misses. Nice grab. Fires to first. And what a play. Ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where Each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.